Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Tommy, Indiana. I'm your host, Tommy Cunningham, and today's video is the rest of that story on how in the world that I got started listening to radio scanners. So in my video, where we left off, we were in Gatlinburg, okay? So we were getting ready to go inside the Smoky Mountain National Park. And I figured to myself, what if I go plan myself a radio scanner upgrade, okay? And right as soon as after that, me and my mom just went inside the biggest area of different changes, okay? So the first area is they just go inside each area from like number one, the big giant radio scanner. I was carrying my second ever digital radio, my Whistler 1040 radio scanner. And that radio scanner was a jiffy to have. But across a couple of other days, I thought that a base radio scanner would not be the trick. So after a couple of days, me, my mom, and my grandma was like, we are gonna go inside Smoky Mountain National Park and we're gonna go look around. So right as soon as that happened, I myself was walking around Great Smoky Mountain National Park. And whenever I went inside Great Smoky Mountain National Park, that park luckily was free. So right as soon as after that, right as soon as we got through Smoky Mountain National Park, I literally told my mom, we have to, and I mean, we have to get the right area set up, the right networks, the right areas, the right stuff. So once we got into Cherokee, North Carolina, and once we got in there, we saw a big difference. There was a lot of stuff to do there. There was more like overall different kinds of stuff going on in there. And that's the first thing. The second thing is when me, my mom, and my grandma was automatically going through those different areas, and we picked out the closest areas inside the United States. So number one is they have radio scanner uplinks. Number two was I did not yet have my DMR radio scanner. Number two was I did not even have my DMR radio scanner. Number three is I picked out the right kind of area to fly into. So another area too, whenever I flown inside the airport, and I was like, oh my goodness, you have got to be kidding me. You got so many different areas, so many times. This is the biggest area that I gotta tell you guys that is literally so very difficult to understand. So another thing too. So number one was I hurt my elbow. So it was dark outside, and then after that I hurt my elbow. My elbow was really hurting. So we went to the airport, and right as soon as we got to the airport, I was like telling my mom, I was, this wasn't at the airport, it was there in Gatlinburg. I was like telling my mom, I hurt my elbow. I'm just trying to figure out like, like what happened. And then after that, we went, our pizza was already wrapped. I hit my elbow on that pizza like it was already wrecked. But luckily or not, the pizza was good. So then after that, we went to the inside of a different place. So we checked out the LeConte Medical Center, and I heard on my radar scanner that they were going to have so many different stroke patients coming in. Like, I was like telling you, you have gotten to be kidding me. And with all these stroke patients, with all these accidents, the emergency room was packed. And then after that, I was listening to the radio communication outside, like because Gatlinburg had on 460.500 on the Gatlinburg countywide law, that was the main source of communication during that. So whenever we took off, we went to whenever we took off to the different areas, we just looked around at those farmost islands. The farmost areas that we went to is literally so very big, so very cool, like so very, it's literally like so not very interesting either. And that's another thing. So the biggest thing overall is whenever people were like, Tommy, why do you like radio scanners? And that's and in my video, that's the third option. The fourth option is they got so many different areas by so many different times, so many places at literally the busiest area, the busiest place. But luckily, the weather got better the next day. So with the weather better next day, we just went inside with the weather. So the weather was looking around at those farmost areas. The weather was automatically disappearing every single day. So another thing also, the biggest thing is their areas by looking around is so very interesting. Like literally the biggest area to be let known is they got big giant aircraft all around the United States. Like thinking about it, when you're there at Gatlinburg, you see these helicopters. They're going like this. And then they have these skydives. Like, I kid you not, I am not going to do a skydive. And then they have like the Wax Museum, they have the Inn at the Christmas Place. Several different of these places are like timeshares. So timeshares and me don't go along very well. And that's another thing that I've been trying to stay away. So another thing is whenever I went to Dollywood, I didn't thought Dollywood was such a great place. Dollywood was such a lack of time. It was so very busy, like everything there was not even real. So another thing out of there too, we got out of there, we went to Cherokee. Now, something to tell you about Cherokee. Cherokee's nice. They got a nice hotel there. They got a nice casino, nice hotel. Along the strip, you guys just got to check out everything there. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow. Have a great day in YouTube. I will see you guys back here tomorrow.